All test, how are you? Myself Aman, and you know that today I am standing front of the Maharishi Valmiki International Airport, which is situated in Ayodhya, which is located in Ayodhya. So you can see the airport behind me. This is the Valmiki International Airport, which is located in Ayodhya. So today I have come to make a video. I am making a video to learn English, not for giving any type of lecture, not for giving any type of knowledge about something. So this video is only for teaching purpose. I am not making this video any type of teaching purpose. This video is only for teaching purpose. So today I am going to talk about very interesting topic, and the topic is that how can we build a good confidence in ourselves. Of course, it is very difficult task for all of us to build a very good confidence in ourselves, because when we speak something, when we express our ideas front of someone, then we get nervous, we get sad, we even that we get frustrated. So it is very difficult task for all of us to come out from this type of depression, from this type of problem. So today I will give you some rules, some techniques by which if you can apply that rules in your life, of course you will see very beautiful result. Because the rules which I am going to give you, that rule I applied in my life, and you can see the result. I am speaking with to you without any type of fear, without any type of scared. So you can imagine the power of my rules. If you will also apply that rules, of course you will also see good result. So the first rule of my list to build a good confidence in yourself, to build a good communication skills in yourself, is that knowledge. What does it mean? It means only if you are going to speak any particular topic, you should read about that topic, you should read about that topic, you should gain too much knowledge about that topic, then you should go for the speaking. If without reading, without learning about that thing, if you will go to speak, of course you cannot express your ideas front of someone very good way, and nobody like you, of course nobody like you, because you are not delivering your idea with good way. So today I am only telling to you that try to gain too much knowledge in yourself, because knowledge is very necessary. Suppose that you are a teacher, and you are standing in school, and suppose that a student come to you, students come to you, and they ask you, sir, I have a question, can you give me the answer of my question? Believe me, if you have good knowledge about that subject, if you can give the answer of that question, you will never feel scared, you will never feel afraid, you will never feel fear. Believe me, you will give that the answer of that question with very good way, with very energetic way. But instead of this, if you have not knowledge about that subject, you are not able to express whatever you are, that boy is asking to you. So first you should gain knowledge from outside, you should acquire knowledge from outside. So the knowledge is the first key to the solve the problem of the confidence, because we can increase the confidence level in ourselves by the help of knowledge. I am not only talking about the academic field, I can give n number of example of your cooperation field, your business field. Suppose that you are going to for some company, for if you are an engineer and you are going to some company, and if the boss of that company is giving to you some code for solving, if you have good knowledge about that software, if you have good knowledge about that language, and if you have good knowledge about the coding, of course you will give very good answer, very secure answer, and with very energetic way. But if you don't know, I can tell you one line, you can't able to speak a little bit in front of him. So the confidence come from knowledge. I know it does not matter every field. If you will go to business field, if you are going to, I know it does not suitable for everywhere. I know so many person who have good knowledge, who have good knowledge. Still they are not able to express his idea front of someone. Suppose that a person who have cleared the who has cleared the examination of the IAS. He has cleared the examination of the UPSC, and suppose that he is going to the interview. I can give you n number of example of that type of the person who have cleared the UPSC, but after that he did not clear the interview because the confidence level of the that person is very low, was very low. The confidence of that person was very low. That's why he didn't clear the interview. So the motive of the interview behind the to conduct the interview, only one intention of the interviewer. He only judge your knowledge. No, he only judge your confidence, because he know very well that you have cleared the very big examination, that is UPSC, and the question of the UPSC is very high level. So you have cleared that type of examination. So there is no need to judge your knowledge. He knows already you have lot of the knowledge about that field. He check only your confidence level. How can you deal with situation? How can you handle the situation? How can you respond to the other people? How can you express your ideas front of someone? How can you teach your lesson to someone with easy way? You only just this type of thing. So don't try to avoid that thing, because if you have no confidence, of course you can get success in any field. I am not saying that without knowledge you will get success, but if you have knowledge and confidence both, because they are complementary things, they run parallel to each other. So if you have good knowledge as well as if you have good confidence level, then you can get success every aspect of life, as a father, as a mother, as a society, as a husband, as a wife, as a career, as a money, every field you can get success. So I would like to tell you, try to build your knowledge base, try to build your confidence with the help of knowledge. So this is the one rule of my list. You should apply this rule from in your life. And the second thing is, when I was telling that about that confidence was very necessary thing to build a good knowledge, at that time I gave you an example of a person who had cleared the interview, who had cleared the IAS examination. After that he didn't get a job. Without the confidence of that person, it was very low. So what does it mean? It means knowledge is not knowledge will not give you 100% guarantee to build your confidence. What the thing is to build your confidence? Let me tell you. When I told you that you should build the knowledge, but after that I gave you example. So it means that of course knowledge is necessary to build a confidence, but if you are saying only knowledge is necessary to build a good confidence, then it is false, it is false, it is wrong, it is not true. Because apart of this, you have to learn so many other things. And the thing I am going to tell you, you should also follow that thing in your life. The second thing of my list is help to other people. Of course you might be think that how can this help to build your knowledge or build your confidence to help to the other people. Of course it will help you a lot to build your confidence. How can it help me a lot to build my confidence? Because when you will go to help to the other people, of course you will learn so many things from there. You will learn how can we deal to the other people, how can we, because when you will go to the help for other people, I mean when you if you are reading only your syllabus, then you cannot come from your syllabus, you cannot see the outside things. If you want to touch, if you want to touch with the outside thing, then you need to help to the other. If you can do, of course you will see very beautiful result in your life. Because when you will go to the help to the other people, of course I believe me, you will learn so many things from there. You will learn so many things from here. And the third thing is of my list. The second thing was help to the other people. And when you will do like this, believe me, it will help you a lot to build your confidence. Because I felt this thing, because of this thing I am speaking, I can speak front of any person without hesitation, without afraid, without fear. I can speak with front of any person by the applying this rule. So you should also apply the rule help to the other people. When you will go to help to the other people, then you will meet to so many people. When you will meet to different type of people, you will learn something from them. When you will learn something from them, your knowledge will also increase from there. When your knowledge will increase from there, you can also build your confidence level. So the all the points come to the one thing, that is, if you want to build your knowledge, you should help to the others. By the helping of other people, you can build your knowledge as well as your confidence. So you should follow second rules of my list, which is very important. And when you will follow these rules, of course you will see beautiful result in your life. And the third rule which I am going to tell you, that when you when you telling expressing to something to front of someone, then you should aware. Awareness is very important thing to express anything in your life front of someone. Suppose that if you are speaking to front of someone, if you are talking to with some person, if you don't know what am I talking, how am I talking, where am I talking, you cannot build your confidence. So if you want to build a confidence, then awareness is very necessary point when you are talking to when you are talking to others. If you are talking to a person and you know what should I have to speak, how should I have to speak, and when should I have to speak, and how should whatever is need at that time, you should apply that thing in your habit, then you can see very beautiful result. So you should aware. And the fourth thing is of my list is meditation will control your emotional response. Because sometimes when you will talk to someone, then you cannot control to your feelings. So if you want to control your feeling, then you can take the help of the meditation, because meditation help you a lot to control your emotion. Because if you have not control in your emotion, then suppose that if you are talking some serious things, and at that time if you start to laugh, nobody will care about your word, nobody will care about your sentence, and nobody will like to listen you. So you should control your feelings, you should control your emotion. By the help of these things, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. So try to do whatever I told you, and I will see you in the next video. If you find any type of video in my speaking, then you should avoid it, because this video is only for the learning purpose. I am not making this video for the teaching to the student, for giving any type of lecture to the student. This is only learning purpose, because if you want to learn some other language, then you need to live with the people of that language. So by the help of this you can learn, but it is very difficult task for all of us. That's why I am making this video, and I am learning English through this method. So I will see you in the next video.